Is the Ryan Reynolds and Travis Kelce bromance dead in the water? Before you start mourning the end of an era, take a deep breath. In the world of Hollywood PR, things are rarely as they seem on the surface. What looks like a digital snub might actually be a masterfully crafted smokescreen. We are diving deep into the latest tea from the Ken's theory, and trust us, the rabbit hole goes much deeper than a simple click of a button. Why is a social media move from 2025 suddenly front-page news in 2026? Put on your detective hat, because we're about to peel back the layers of what might be the most calculated distraction in modern celebrity history. We've all been there, revisiting an old post and realizing how much has changed. But for celebrities, the digital trail is a weapon. The video points out a massive moment, a screenshot from May 2025. It turns out that Blake's unfollow isn't a fresh wound, it's a year-old scar. If this happened nearly a year ago, why is it trending today? Bringing this back to the forefront feels less like reporting and more like a strategic plant. Think about it. If you wanted to bury a difficult truth, wouldn't you throw a shiny, controversial piece of old news into the gears to grind the conversation to a halt? This leads us to a bigger question. If the unfollowing isn't the real story, then what is Blake's team trying to hide under the rug? According to insiders, the once inseparable BFFs might be entering their frenemy era. Imagine being one of the most famous women in the world and having the public realize you didn't make the cut for the wedding of the century. It's relatable, isn't it? That sting of realization that you might not be as close to someone as you thought. But for a movie star, that sting can hurt their brand. By focusing the media on a Travis Kelce feud, the narrative shifts from Taylor doesn't want Blake there to Blake is taking a stand. It's a classic PR pivot. If the friendship is truly dead, why are there still digital breadcrumbs connecting them? If you're going to have a clean break with a friend, you usually go for the full delete. You unfollow the friend, the boyfriend, and the family. But Blake Lively's Instagram tells a different story. She still follows Taylor. Even more interestingly, she still follows Taylor's brother, Austin Swift. In the world of high-stakes Hollywood image management, these aren't accidents. Following a sibling is a subtle way of saying, I'm still in the inner circle, even if you don't see us at brunch. It's a move that keeps fans guessing and prevents a total PR collapse. And then there's Ryan Reynolds. While the world speculates on the girls, Ryan is still firmly following Travis. Why? Because business always comes first. Ryan's stake in Homage, the company behind the New Heights podcast merch, means that a public feud would be bad for the bottom line. Is it possible that the feud is actually a collaborative effort between two PR geniuses? A masterclass in public deception. Here is where the theory gets wild and honestly a little brilliant. What if Taylor and Blake aren't fighting at all? What if they are working together to appear distant? Think about the pressure Taylor is under. If she's seen with someone who is currently facing public backlash, like the recent Justin Baldoni / It Ends With Us drama, she gets dragged into the hot water, too. By creating a public narrative of growing apart, Taylor protects her image from Blake's recent controversies, and Blake gets to avoid the limelight stealing accusations from the Swifties. The theory suggests two weddings. The public wedding, a star-studded, PR-approved event where Blake is noticeably absent to satisfy the critics. The private wedding, an intimate ceremony where the real friends, Blake included, can celebrate without a single camera or insider in sight. It's the ultimate win-win. But as with any good mystery, there is always one more secret lurking in the shadows. Could there be a legal reason for all this noise? Whether this is a genuine rift or a calculated PR play, the lesson for all of us is the same. Don't believe everything you scroll past. Hollywood is a stage, and the stars are always performing, even when they're just hitting the unfollow button. If you're feeling overwhelmed by the drama, take a page out of the celebrity handbook. Focus on your own inner circle and leave the PR stunts to the pros. What do you think? Is Blake Lively playing the long game to protect her friendship with Taylor, or has the Great War finally reached the inner circle? Do you think the double wedding theory is a stroke of genius or just wishful thinking? Drop a comment below with your wildest theory. If this deep dive gave you an moment, share it with a friend who lives for the tea. Let's keep the conversation going.